So gave this a little bit of thought. Was actually inspired by somebody on Facebook, replied to one of my posts when I made a breakthrough. Well, I had a breakthrough today, and how far I could flex my knee while conscious. And that was 90 degrees. So 90 degrees has been in my mind for a little while now. Anyway, so it made that post, and Mike commented, said, "Hey man, you should do a vlog or a blog because this is inspiring stuff." And it kind of got me thinking a little bit, just as far as we know, just this one life to live. This is obviously a pivotal thing that happened to me, and other people have gone through it, and some people have gone through far worse, and some people will go through something like this. So maybe this will be helpful for them. It's so interesting how life lines up sometimes. So this injury happened April 26th, and it was a jiu-jitsu competition up in Nashville. I had just started competing. I've been on the mats on and off since high school. Yeah, I guess a bit of an intro is probably in order. I don't know who the audience is, but yeah. So I've been grappling since high school. I have a love for the mats. It's something that I'm trying to pass on to my kids. I've got 2 boys, and then I also have a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law, and I just think wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu, judo, even boxing, striking, kickboxing, anything like that is a great thing to endure. I personally prefer. I guess I kind of prefer not to subject myself to the likelihood of brain damage and CTE, things like that. So maybe that's what had me shy away from doing a whole lot of striking. I did take some MMA after I got back from the Marine Corps in the reserves. So trained a little bit of mixed martial arts after not really a stellar wrestling career in high school. I mean, I won more than I lost, but a lot of my dogs over here, a lot of extracurricular activities kind of pulled me away from really like zeroing in on being a champion. But that doesn't mean that champion's not there. So had a love for the mats, stayed with it. I'm 39 now, so you can kind of do the math. Never committed enough to jiu-jitsu to level up in belts. I was always I more enjoyed no-gi, and there goes my light. No-gi was always my thing. It was because I came from a wrestling background, and it felt more natural. And I was also doing jiu-jitsu. I was also resistant to being on my back, and I was pretty good at not being on my back for the most part, especially medium tier level jiu-jitsu guys. You'd have to, not trying to brag, but you'd have to be a skilled practitioner of jiu-jitsu to have your way with me, essentially. Now that sounds funny, but so it's always been a passion, but there was something nagging me. It almost felt like wasted opportunity. That in my 20s, I really could have done something. I think in the sport. I know I kind of sound like the brother Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. But I had an opportunity to pursue it in my late 30s. I'll be 40 in January. So that's what I did. I kind of got the bug for competing and actually changing the color of my belt, because I did start some gi, since probably 2018, but still just dabbling. But my New Year's resolution this year was to get my blue belt, and something tells me that I will do that. And to get a little bit of credibility, I went ahead and signed up for a competition in Birmingham. Maybe if I get post-editing and drop it right there in the video. So Birmingham went very well. I tried to enter the Masters division because I'm an older guy, I guess. Don't feel like it, except for the knee. But there wasn't enough other competitors, so they mixed us in with just the regular men's, adult men's, similar weight class, and went down there, had 3 matches, I think. Maybe no gi was 2 or 3. I can't remember. But I won, I won gold in my no gi, and then also won gold in gi in Birmingham. That would have been like, I don't know, early April, I think. Maybe late March. So I was pumped, and honestly, I, again, hate to brag, but that's what I went down. That's what I intended to do. That was already a reality in my mind. So then, fast forward to the Nashville, hosted the grappling games. Looked like a fun event. Was apprehensive about signing up for it. I don't know why, right? But we can get into a little bit of that here soon.